Welcome to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. We are the Dimension. Hey guys, welcome back again. Dave's Dimension, welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for yet another unbox. This time around, we're dipping back into the Marvel, well, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the Marvel What If Universe. Now, yes, you guys will notice there is a little bit of difference here. Got a new layout. I'm actually using Streamlabs OBS. And just in case I have any issues with OBS, with Streamlabs OBS, I have Stream Elements, which is actually through and plugs in with regular OBS Studios. So I have some little differences we made, and we're going to be trying to do more live streams in the future. But that's neither here nor there. You are here for my unbox. And thanks to the awesomeness that is dorksidetoys.com, I am not affiliated with them, nor am I sponsored by them, but I had a very awesome experience ordering and shopping with them. They had some amazing, awesome deals, which they pretty much have amazing, awesome deals all the time. This is my first time ordering from them. Fast, quick, simple. Loved it. The only issues I had were not with them, but with FedEx, but that's a whole other video altogether, guys. So you guys know I've been collecting the Marvel What If series. Okay? Well, there's still two, well, there's not, well, since I have this one now, there's one figure I have yet to get. I can't talk straight today, guys. There's one figure I have yet to get, which is the Stealth Captain Carter, which is a Target exclusive, so the odds of me getting my hands on it are pretty slim to none unless I get it secondhand through a vintage or local toy shops. There's a few hopes that I still have out there, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it or not. Speaking of Captain Carter, we got the HYDRA Stomper, so that's what I picked up. I ordered the HYDRA Stomper. I also got the that blue-eyed, ever-loving thing from the Fantastic Four. They had both of these on sale. Now, a lot of retailers are selling them between $19.99 and $22.99. I got him for $15.99 through Dorkside. That's why I'm saying I had an awesome time shopping with them. Second, knocking out other stuff. The other thing, HYDRA Stomper. Now, he's usually, I've seen him priced for $60, $55.99. I got him for $37.99. Pretty awesome. So, yet another reason why I said I had an awesome experience with them. I'm definitely going to be shopping with them in the future. Secondly, when they shipped this was packaged so perfect that I really didn't have any gripes. I mean, the boxing itself, there is a little bit of roughness on the side, but you guys know me, I am an out-of-box collector, so that's not really a problem. But that wasn't their fault. That wasn't their fault from shipping. You know, from what I can tell, it's definitely how they got it from Hasbro. So, no worries there. Now, as far as the Fantastic Four, perfect card here. No bending, no bends, no cracks of any kind. I mean, this is perfect. This is what an inbox collector would love to have. But you guys know me. I'm going to be ripping this one open in a separate video. So, let's get right on into this, guys. I mean, the art on here, you guys know what I'm going to say. It's tremendous. Very cool detail on here. Of course, if you're not familiar, this is based off of the What If series, which is a Disney Plus, Marvel Disney Plus series, but originally was a Marvel comic book line that was just that what if. What if this happened instead of this? In this particular episode featuring the HYDRA Stomper, well, Steve Rogers is injured very badly. So, either let the formula go to waste or to use it right then and there because the formula needed to be combined with a certain experiment that was happening. So, Peggy Carter took the serum and she went through the chamber, the change, and she became Captain Carter. Basically, she took the serum that Captain America was destined for, and she took it so it wouldn't go to waste so that they could have a super soldier, and that's what she was. Right? Okay. So, what happens to Steve Rogers? Well, Steve Rogers is still the frail young Steve Rogers that he was, but thanks to Stark, not Tony Stark, but his father. His father built the HYDRA Stomper, a very Ironmonger, Iron Man-esque type World War II battle suit, so they could stomp Hydra. The HYDRA Stomper. There you go. Wasn't that far of a stretch now, was it? Now on the box here, let's take a look at it, guys. Let's go to overview. You guys know how I like to do it. So right here, it gives us right here, in this universe, you know Steve Rogers was the first Avenger, Captain America. In the universe, Steve is injured and fights in the HYDRA Stomper, in Iron Man armored, created by Howard Stark. And dare I say, I really think this could stomp out Ironmonger, or at least the cinematic version of him. I mean, he's got some weight and some heft to him. So let's get right on into this, guys. You guys know how I do this. We don't save no boxes. We rip them right open. And I know it's sacrilege. I'm using a DC knife to open up a Marvel figure. I know, it's crazy. If you guys saw the t-shirt I was wearing, you'd think I was even crazier. So let's get this right on open, guys. Slides right out. Do we have any annoying little plastics holding it in? No, we don't. But I'm going to save you guys from hearing all that craziness. Well, let's just rip them open. So we get some energy effects here. Very cool. Now, I've seen a lot of other videos. I'm sure you guys have seen all the videos that some people have done on these. But we're going to give it the dimension effect. Can I get this out? There we go. Okay, so we got his jetpack right here. Or at least that's what I surmise as being the jetpack. And we got some assembly to do. So let's take a look at this. I really do like this, guys. We get nice little burn effects here. Like from the rocket blasting outwards. That's pretty cool. I would have liked a little bit more scuffing, some scratching, some weathering here. That might be something that I do myself. I really haven't done any mods on figures, but there's a few projects I have through the pipeline that I'm thinking of doing. I mean, I like how they did weathering here. It would have been cool if we would have had a little bit here, because obviously Steve is rocking this battle suit to take out Hydra, to take out the Nazis. He should have some scuffing, some wear and tear like a tank would, because he's effectively in a tank. Okay, let's see. How am I going to get this out? I'm going to pause you guys real quick. Okay, so there we go. I got him out of the plastic. Now, I have heard issues about him not being so stable or him being a little flimsy. Obviously, he's a chunky boy. We know this. But I like the detail on here. It would have been cool if they could have gave us more of a, I don't know, brighter effect. One thing I will say this, I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, guys, is it would have been cool if we could have had this maybe kind of open partially to reveal, not give us a full figure that can pull out, but give us like Steve Rogers actually in the suit, which would be kind of cool, something we could do, you know? Take a look here. There's a little bit of shininess. We got some different color details on the helmet here. It looks like a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a shine right there. There's a few spots where we kind of see that replicated. This right here looks a little off-centered, but I mean, it kind of goes with the aesthetic of something that's built in that era. He's got some good joints here. Now we do get some closed fists, so we can do some punching of some Hydras. But I like these kind of opened hands right here. Probably with the guns. Now, I've been told that we can't really peg these in, and they will not peg in there. But I do have some other energy effects we could probably peg right into the guns right there. We have like a little flamethrower type effect, but I have an app I can do some posing with to add some effects right there. So I'm definitely going to have some fun with that. There are peg holes at the bottom, believe it or not. Now, with something as big as he is, I'm probably going to use a NECA stand on him. I don't anticipate using a regular type stand to really hold him. I guess I could. Let me fix that real quick. can probably... Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting trying to do something like that to kind of hold him. Unless I had it back like that. Now, I think a NECA stand is going to be the better way to go. Now, there probably are some bigger stands that are a little bit more secure than this. This is perfect for the regular 6 or 7 inch figures. But for something big like him, we're definitely going to need something a little bit more reinforced. Arms are real good. The joints on here don't feel loose at all. Even the shoulder joint. Now, this does come up a little bit for a certain kind of posing. You know, he's got kind of an Iron Giant kind of motif going on here. Now, the knees, obviously we can see that they're supposed to hinge. They're supposed to bend, but not a whole lot. It takes a little bit to kind of do that. I don't want to force it too much. There we go. Can we do... I was trying to do like a little... almost like a kneeling pose. But don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to play around with him. He does have a little bit of a give. Not perfect split, but we can do some stuff here. His head doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but you wouldn't expect a whole lot of movement. I mean, this is basically an Iron Man suit built in the 40s. He is pretty top heavy, so I think like the best kind of pose would be something where like one leg is kind of standing. Let's see if we can get it straight. Maybe the other one's bent a little bit back. We have some... the handles on here are almost like a very hard or very thick soft rubber. They do kind of bend. They have a little bit of flex. A little bit right there. But I'm really liking this figure. I really am. Now, of course, we got the fists. Let's put this jetpack together here. Okay, I'm going to wager this goes like here. Oh, no. It's going to go like here. Because we've got this little handle here that Peggy is supposed to hold on to. Because there's that one scene in that episode that's how she's doing it. Now, this can be kind of flexed backwards, like more like a scuba pack kind of deal. It can be extended outwards. There's a lot of different things that can be done. I mean, you could have him without it, but let's be honest, he looks way better with it. I mean, here he is sideways with it like that, but this looks way better. I mean, this looks pretty beast right there. Again, I would have liked a little bit of weathering, but that's something any of us can do. Get some black wash, or even a little bit, I don't know, a little argent, silver argent, or maybe some ember to do some scorch marks on here. I think would be pretty cool. Because I really think he should have some scratches, some gouging, some wearing down all over his body. I mean, he's basically a tank, and let's be honest, Steve Rogers, skinny Steve Rogers, without any kind of balance or coordination, is going to be driving this thing left and right all over the damn place. But let's see if we can recreate that scene real quick. That one scene we all know about, where Peggy is holding on to the back of Steve. Not that way. You horn dogs. Because she didn't come with any extra hands. She just had the one open hand. And that was for basically this one purpose. Because the closed fist really doesn't do anything. I think it was supposed to be like something like... I want to say it was a pose like this. I'm going to have to double check the episode. Yeah, because I mean, we can kind of have her hanging on the back here. But I'm going to have to play around with it. I got to try and play around with this grip hand of hers. Because she didn't come with any extra hands, which was one of the downsides. But I guess if I can bend this the right way, maybe we can get her kind of hanging on. Her hand is not really holding on to this handle too well here. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this. Because I know there's a way to angle it just right. I'm just going to have to play around. But this is an awesome figure, guys. I really love this because now I can have this posed with the other What If figures. And, I mean, still, my favorite is still Captain America, guys. Cap is still my favorite, but this guy, he's awesome. He's just amazing, guys. You really have to, if you get the means to grab him, you definitely should. I mean, he is a beast. I mean, I got big hands, and, you know, he's a beastie boy right there. But again, the detail on here, they gave us some two-tone here. They could have gave us a little bit more. You know, it would have been cool if they could have gave us a little blast, a little machine gun effect, or even like a little flame that pegged into the flamethrower portion right here. I think that would have been pretty cool. And like I said, even if they would have gave us, you know, a version of this that maybe opened up when we saw Steve's, part of Steve's torso and his head sticking out, showing that he was inside this suit, that would have been killer. I mean, considering some places and markets were selling this for $60 to $50 a pop for that. I mean, they could have gave us a little bit extra, but they kind of skimped on a lot of things. Still, my favorite figure from this whole set is going to be Captain America all day long. The zombie Cap, that is. I'm trying to see, is there... This doesn't come out at all. I was thinking that this kind of pegs out, but I'm going to have to play around with this. Because this makes me think that this pegs out is more like a stabilizer part for his foot, but I could be wrong. I could be right. Yeah, it's in there pretty good. I don't think that's going to come out. But I love the rivets on here. And that's another thing that I think should have some scratching, some weathering, are these rivets that go all over his torso. Maybe the hose could be a little bit more scorched from all the heat. Definitely think some of that definitely could be weathered. Now, the pack doesn't stay on there super strong or super well, but I mean, if you're just displaying him, you're not really, you know, a kid's not going to be playing around with it, then it's pretty good here. Now, I will say that it feels a little loose on the pack, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to necessarily fall off, just feels like it's a little loose, but of course, it was made in the 40s, guys, let's be honest. On a scale of 1 to 10, I got to give him a 9. He's definitely a 9, 9.5. 9 to 9.5. I just love, we got like this kind of like almost like a tank tread here, which is kind of freaky. He doesn't have that on the other arm though, because he's got his little machine gun and flamethrower on the others. But now this, yeah, if you've seen everyone else's videos, you know that this belt's a little loose. It could be rotated if we wanted to, and it's kind of a cheat by Hasbro, kind of covering the midsection, but that's perfectly fine. Now, we don't expect this to be Iron Man. We don't expect this to be the Mark I or the Ironmonger because, hell, this was made in the 40s, guys. Okay? It was made in the 40s, and if I remember the episode correctly, they powered this with energy from the Tesseract. So it was a little bit of a different power source. It wasn't the arc reactor, so. But this is awesome, guys. I love this because now it's a perfect companion piece to go with Peggy. Look, I mean, look at the size comparison right there. I would love to do a battle with him, the Hulk. I don't have a Hulk. I will soon, eventually. Or him with the Thing. I mean, let's do a little comparison right here. He's got height on the Thing, guys. He has height on the Thing. So that would be pretty awesome battle. Maybe that's going to happen soon. So there we are, guys. Just a very quick video. Quick unbox of the HYDRA Stomper. Long awaited. I pulled the trigger from Dorkside, and I do not feel disappointed in one bit. Speaking of which, DorksideToys.com, I have the link to their website in the video description below, as well as our YouTube warriors. Those are other YouTubers, everyday people like you and me who make amazing content that you don't want to miss out on. So until next time, guys, you know what I'm going to say. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't, give me that thumbs down. If you have comments, questions, concerns, you can hit me up in my socials right there at the bottom of the screen. We got the YouTube channel. We have Twitter at Dimension Daves, and also Instagram at Daves_Dimension. And of course, if you want to help support the channel, we have the Cash App link right there at the bottom. $Daves Dimension if you want to contribute to the channel. If you feel like you want to help support the channel, maybe help us get some bigger and better things to review for you guys, please, it would be greatly appreciated. It's not required, but always appreciated. So until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.